Hi, Internet people.
Hi.
I'm here joined by a special guest. This is my sister.
Hi, I'm Lizzie.
Okay, we're here to review the latest Doctor Who special, which has aired today, which we're fortunate to be able to watch.
And I mean, it's Christmas, so Merry Christmas!
Yay! Yay! Christmas! Christmas is awesome. Okay.
And you have your notes, your cue cards.
I do have my notes.
I don't need any because I'm the guest.
I was trying to write down so much stuff just because I liked so much, and so much was awesome.
So where shall we start?
River Song.
River
And
Song.
the
Well,
Doctor.
that's where we start and end.
Yes, we do. It was wonderful to see Alex Kingston again. It's been a while. We haven't seen her interact with the 12th Doctor yet, so
Yeah, it was very nice seeing her again.
love those
I'm
two.
very excited to see how the episode progressed.
It's great she has chemistry with all the new Doctors so far.
I haven't seen her with Christopher Eccleston. Ha!
No, we
And
haven't.
we won't
but
ever.
10th and 11th, and now the 12th Doctor. It's great to see.
Uh-huh.
All three of them have great chemistry and great interactions. And she didn't know him at first. You thought she might be faking it.
I thought, well, after a while it was pretty obvious that she wasn't. But, I don't know. She seemed a bit thick. She's a pretty smart woman.
Yeah,
Kind of thick that she didn't know that it was the Doctor.
sure.
And then the whole, in the finale with, the Doctor forgetting Claire. A lot of forgetting lately.
Yeah.
Forgetting but not really forgetting in that one. And this one is
Yeah.
actual forgetting. Or
Sure.
actual not recognizing.
Yeah, but
think. Similar mannerisms.
she did have an ulterior motive with her husband that we see in the big suit, the evil Baymax. Which I haven't even seen Big Hero.
With the loincloth.
Yes,
that.
let's not forget the loincloth. Anyway, so yeah, the Doctor was just so delighted to see River. It was great.
River.
She's like, yes, that's me. Or first she was like, don't say my name, or I'll remove your organs in alphabetical order. He's all like,
alphabet.
that was a wonderful comeback. But and then him tagging along, and then her pointing out, then him going to that other room. Like he's like, okay, what are we gonna do? She points out the diamond. I'm like, aha, that's why she married this guy. She's after the diamond. We finally,
River.
yeah, she's not, actually in love with this guy. She wants the money. She wants the diamond. So.
Do we find out that it's because of he's not a great guy, and obviously the people we see later in the episode aren't great people.
Yeah.
So is it justice or is it wealth? Because she doesn't seem to miss the diamond or the money later. It didn't really matter.
maybe
Two straws.
Yeah, I don't know. Actually, I'm curious because she had it and then it fell out, and then the Doctor just took it.
Mhm.
So, who
Thief.
who knows? One thing I wrote down at the beginning is the Doctor having to pretend to react to the TARDIS being bigger on the inside. I thought that was funny.
Wow. Yes,
It's
it was very funny. He didn't have to. He could have been like,
Yeah,
that's me!
it's me. Don't you recognize me?
Of course, I had to wait for the most dramatic part. But it was interesting seeing the Doctor do how he wanted people to react to the TARDIS.
Sure, just being over the top, being funny. That was great. And also, when he sees that she's married, the beginning, him just being like, wait, what? Excuse me? This woman? He's just like crossing his arms. Just
Yeah.
so
And more reasons why she should have been a little bit more clued into the fact
yeah.
that new face,
He's just so annoyed.
same
Then
personality.
he looks at
but
all
different.
her pictures of all the Doctors. You're like, oh.
That's cool. That's nice since she'd said she knew all his faces back in Silence in the Library. So it was nice that it's like, okay, she does know even the faces before she met the Doctor. Somehow got the little thing. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yes.
Didn't get the memo though that he got a new regeneration,
No.
new cycle, new set of regenerations.
Yep,
Good
whole new
times.
set to cause mischief in. So, obviously, Dr. River have great teamwork, great banter, even though she
Obviously.
didn't know who he was, really, but they work together well, and it's great. It's great to see Peter Capaldi and Alex Kingston. Wonderful.
Peter Capaldi is always a joy to see.
Mhm.
Peter Capaldi might be my doctor.
Ooh. At first, the 10th Doctor was her doctor.
Well, yeah, but 10th Doctor is everybody's doctor. At
Yeah,
first.
it's true, it's true.
People who didn't grow up with the classics and have the others.
Mm-hmm. Yes. And another thing, if ever we see her journal that we have seen before, it's almost full.
Yeah,
So
that's interesting.
She's getting nervous. She's like,
It's interesting because in the Silence in the Library, there's no reference to her knowing that it was coming to an end. Whereas here, she has that kind of inkling that it could be closing in on the end.
sure.
So.
I was a little bit lost in, I get it a bit, but I was a little lost in where in the timeline with River the Doctor is. Because obviously he knows
today's episode?
Yeah, like he knows everything.
Well, we know where it's from hers. She says there's this Manhattan.
Oh, right. Yeah, Manhattan reference to, well, made me think of Amy and Rory.
That would be that episode, clearly.
So, yeah, a little nod there.
Which was the last time we saw River alive, since in the name of the Doctor, she was Ghost River.
Yeah.
Ghost River, kissing Doctor.
Yeah. River Sounds in the library. She knew him. He didn't know her.
Of course, yeah, she wouldn't have known that was coming. That she wouldn't know the Doctor.
Mm-hmm. So. But yeah, him trying to get her to be like, it's me. It's the Doctor. She's like, well, I hope so.
Yeah, see, too thick. I couldn't buy that.
Yeah.
It was a little too much. Too contrived, so we can have this big emotional thing at the end.
I didn't mind the big emotional thing at the end, though.
No, but it made it more contrived to get there.
But he did say hello, sweetie, at the end.
I know, it was nice.
So, you know, a little emotional.
Well, she never said
it. Emotionally charged. That whole speech about how the stars can't love you back.
See, okay, that's one thing I want to talk about.
Because one thing I thought is like, wait, you don't know the Doctor loves you? I'm a little confused.
No, they seem to cast into doubt whether he loves her or not.
Okay. I thought she just knew that he loved her before this, so I'm like, wait, what? You don't...
Yeah, I don't understand that. Because it's the whole robot thing.
Yeah.
Said that she's not lying about not thinking the Doctor. But then she said, I'm just kind of killing time until the meteor shower. But then later at the very end, she said, how can monoliths don't love you back? And obviously she's talking about the Doctor. And then, you know, they're talking about the whole, singing, and it sings when you need it to sing. And that reference, that reference, you know, that kind of parallel with River and the Doctor, the towers. So it's just it calls into question, I think, the Doctor loving anybody.
Yeah.
And so, I don't know, what do you think?
The Doctor doesn't love anybody? Is that
what do you think about the whole, that whole thing? It was a pretty prominent thing twice there, that he might... Yeah. I mean, it showed his face, and his face, obviously he cares, but, so what was that about? Why did she say that? Was she that... I mean, if they hadn't brought it... but we've already established River is a pretty good liar. Not in this episode. She's just kind of clueless in this episode about the Doctor's identity. Sure. But it calls into... yeah. Why would they do that? If he does love her.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it worked, but...
Why?
It was fun to see her not know him.
Well, yes, okay.
I'm wondering if by the end will she find out? Will they leave it hanging?
They can leave it hanging.
Yeah, I don't know. You never know what they'll do.
I did like the closure with... Well, okay, so I was hoping that they'd be able to download her from the library's archives, or I guess that would be it. Sure. It'd be that, or it'd be some place in between the start and the ending points that we know. But I was hoping they'd find a way to continue her story. So that she could kind of actually have a life after the library. Since why would you upload her if she just has fake children in a digital world? Sure. That's not very fun. But... yeah, so clearly that did not happen. What happened was we got a missing piece in the puzzle, which I had seen the mini episodes, and many of you probably thought that I don't know if you've seen the mini episodes where it's kind of they're about to go to the Singing Towers of Drillium.
I don't think I've
seen. And there's 2 doctors of the 11th Doctor, and actually 3. Who knows? It's just an interesting story, but she clearly references it in this one. And so they explained that away that did not happen. He canceled it.
Yeah, kept canceling as it seemed.
So and here they are, Singing Towers of Drillium, and it's 24 years, and so it's nice. It leaves it, and wherever we pick up, wherever Peter Capaldi is next, we won't know how much time they got to spend together. Yeah, I don't know. But it's definitely a closure, which we've thought the last couple episodes with River seemed like it could be quite a closure, especially the name of the Doctor. Yeah. So it was nice seeing her again, but I'm sad because it doesn't sound like we'll see. I mean, unless they come up with a nice, clever way to bring her back from the dead.
Digital death.
I thought, we have talked very little about the bad guy of this episode and the whole plot there, which, it was fine, but, really, come on, the show was River and the Doctor.
Of course it was. That was obviously a huge
That's really all we cared about.
The people we're looking forward to, we're like, when's River Song going to interact with the 12th Doctor? We finally got it, so that's awesome. One other note... apart from River and the Doctor, is all those people on that ship, the Doctor was trying to save everybody, but she kind of risked stopped him or rescued him. So they all died. Apparently.
Maybe they were villains. Who cares?
Okay, well, that just struck me as J.
Well, they were trying up until like 5 seconds to go. So I mean.
Yeah. Okay. Sure. Yep. So overall, good episode.
Sure.
So compared to last year's.
Oh, I like last year's better
Okay.
as an episode, as a story.
Yeah.
We watched the episode today. This Christmas special today, and then we rewatched the last third or so of it since I wanted to see the point from when River found out it was the Doctor.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously that whole speech she gave about the Doctor and not loving her. I don't know. It just seemed odd to me.
Sure.
To leave that in question when he so obviously cared for a while, or at least they've tried to write it as though he cares. I didn't really buy the whole journey of the 11th Doctor story with River, that he actually fell in love with her, but they wrote it as if he did, or like that we were supposed to make that assumption.
Yeah.
And so it was kind of weird calling that into question now.
Sure.
And but they clearly know each other pretty well, and so it was nice. Even if this is the last we see of River, it was a good send off. Seeing the Sonic, the new one, and the one we've seen from Silence in the Library.
Yeah, seeing the Doctor give her that sonic screwdriver and just
but I did like it, like last year's better. I thought it was more of a satisfying story. I felt more Christmassy. This one wasn't really Christmassy.
Yeah. No.
I mean, they tried to make the little place where he landed in the TARDIS like all wintry and Christmassy, and then Christmas present for River and stuff. But it wasn't that Christmassy. Honestly.
Yeah, that's true.
What about you? Which one did you like more?
Ooh. Well, last year's story might have intrigued me more.
Scary.
But this time, I mean, it was the character moments that stood out for me more.
But the character moments with Clara and the Doctor at the end, especially in the last one,
of course.
And regarding Danny, there were some pretty deep character things.
I feel like this time I wasn't as invested in the story, in the plot.
Oh yeah,
and like the plot.
No.
This time it was more the emotion and the characters.
This season has been a very talky season, and I don't mean that in a bad way. But there have been definitely times where there's a lot of philosophical, character-based conversations that are going on that stick with you, and the plot's kind of like meh. That happened a few times. Yeah. And this is kind of like that too.
Yeah.
So
still memorable, I think.
Always looking on the bright side.
Yes.
Good job. Merry Christmas.
Yes.
Do we rate these things? How long do you rate these things?
Well,
I saw one of them where you rated, but
yeah, sadly enough, I've forgotten to rate some of them. But
okay, well, do you have a rating for this one already to go, or do we skip it?
Well, that's the thing. The plot here, we both kind of agree, might not have been
Plot. Boo!
But character moments,
Character moments were okay, but there were still weird bits.
Still good.
Like where I didn't understand the characters. So I can't give the characters 2 thumbs up either.
Okay.
Acting was great.
Oh yes, of course.
The acting is consistently pretty good with Peter Capaldi and his consort.
Yes. Peter Capaldi, I think this season has really come to his own, much more than season 8, in my opinion.
Love him.
Yes.
I hope he sticks around for a long, long time.
Yes, I fully agree. And that we hope this isn't the very end of River Song.
I know, right?
Bring
You brought everybody else back.
Come on.
Which, actually, you know what? I would prefer bring Donna back instead.
Ooh, there you go.
Bring Donna back. I'd like to see Donna again.
Donna and the 12th Doctor.
The Doctor was trying so hard to bring Clara back. Like, it was kind of ridiculous how hard he was. I know we're not talking about that episode, but since we're adding a little bit, and it's only 14 minutes, since the Doctor was so, we tried so hard and spent all these years, just really kind of went to town trying to bring Clara back. It kind of was like, why didn't you try hard to bring other companions back? Amy and Rory, Rose in an alternate dimension. I mean, that wouldn't have stopped Peter Capaldi here. If Clara had ended up in an alternate dimension, he would have been like, no. And so, I mean, come on, bring someone else back.
Sure.
I mean, I feel like I guess, okay, everyone's going to be like, that was like a long time ago. No. The thing is, yes, it was a long time ago, but so what?
Yeah.
I feel like some stories have run their course, but I feel like it was sad leaving. It was quite, I guess you could say, it was a tragic ending for Donna, and yes, it was, but I don't want it to be tragic.
Yeah, no.
But then I guess you have to get rid of her at some point, because no companion stays the Doctor forever.
Yeah, that's true.
But, I don't know. It just would be nice to see Donna again, but I guess we do have those Big Finish audios that are coming out in 2016.
Yes, we do.
That I just told you about. That I'm really excited with the 10th Doctor and Donna, but I just hate that her story ended so soon and she couldn't keep traveling with the Doctor. But I guess no one can keep traveling with the Doctor forever.
Nope.
What a sadness.
It all ends.
Maybe she could get her own Doctor clone as well and they could travel together.
Exactly.
In the diner TARDIS with Clara and me.
Yeah.
See, we've already have a good spin-off.
Exactly. Fan fiction is already being written.
But yes, do you have any hopes and dreams now this is the last new Doctor Who for a while for the new season?
I don't know. I wonder what the new companion will be like.
I think that should have multiple companions.
Like a group.
It's always just been one person or a couple.
It was when I say a group, I remember when it was Jack, Rose, Mickey, and the Doctor. That was fun. I like that,
but fun.
Yeah, and I think it'd be cool to have multiple people again. And Amy and Rory,
Yeah, but couples don't count.
Okay.
But no, I mean, I haven't seen that many of the classic episodes, but I've heard talk of, like groups and teams and crews and things like that. So it sounds like a cool idea we haven't really done. So,
yeah.
Rather than another young, hot woman.
Yeah. Maybe a guy for once. We could have.
Yeah, I know, right?
Exactly.
Nice little bromance.
There you go.
So yeah, no, it'll be cool seeing what direction it goes. It can go pretty much any direction now, since there's just the Doctor. Now we have Gallifrey kind of sort of back.
Yeah.
So
there you go. They can go there again.
Yeah.
All kinds of things. Anything's possible on Doctor Who.
Yep.
All right. Well,
it's been real.
Thank you for
Thank
joining
you for having me.
It's been fun. I will see you next time when Doctor Who returns. I don't know exactly when.
But you'll probably see her videos sooner than that.
Yeah, I'll be back to reviewing Marvel movies and other fandoms that I'm a part of. So, yes, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. Thank you if you already have subscribed, and I will see you next time. Bye.
Bye.